I'm sitting outside, and there you can see Lucy and Ellie's standing behind. They're in the house. All the girlies went in the house because the kids next door are shooting off some fireworks because it's getting close to 4th of July. And there's a lovely breeze blowing. Hear my wind chime? The breeze has been blowing here the last few nights. I've been coming out here and sitting outside, and I've got my candles burning. And over there I've got a candle burning, and then I have just all the solar lights that you can see. Hear fireworks back in the background? They're kind of shooting them off all over the place. And I have to show you my solar lights. I don't know if I came out and show you the design that they make, but I'll show it to you. See that? Look at that. Let me show you. See, isn't that cool? Look. And they all do it. And it's really cool because, here comes Binks. My office windows are above the garage, and I can look down and I can see these patterns, and they look so cool. See that? That is so neat. It looks like a sun, doesn't it? And you can't see it really good over here to the left. My lights went on. But, yeah, they come all the way out here to the yard, too. Binks went and turned my light on, waiting to put the dogs out. But, now that it's summer, I'm enjoying my time outside. And sometimes when I get up, you know, really early in the morning, you know, before the sun comes up, I'll come and sit outside and I'll turn on my lights right there. And my neighbors are doing something, but it sounded like somebody had come in my gate. But they didn't. That's weird. Okay, so anyway, I got a kitty that looks like he wants to go in. I'm going to sit outside just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go in and putter around for a bit. I've been cleaning all day, mopping floors and all that fun stuff. Tomorrow I think I'm going to come out and cut the grass, because last time we cut it was Sunday, and I don't want to wait and do it Thursday. We had cut the grass last weekend. I think it was last Sunday. You know, this was last week. And then I waited till Thursday to cut my grass. I had so much grass, I almost thought I was going to have to go out there and rake, but I just kept going over it, and it took the longest time to mulch all that stuff up, so I'm not going to do that. Those are the kids next door. Okay, we have rain now out of the forecast. We have had rain, and then it's nice for a couple days, and then it rains, and then it's nice, then it rains. And with all the rain, the boards, you know, they get wet and they have to dry out, because if they don't, your paint can bubble on your wood surface and you could end up having to scrape and repaint. So that's why you have to, your temperatures have to be right, your wood has to be dried out. And so we've had, several days of it being very, very nice. So finally I can get out here and paint right along there. And I'm going to go ahead, instead of it being the other color that the deck was, remember I showed you, I'm going to go ahead and still do it this color. So this redwood color is going to be down here. And if we don't do it this weekend, Harry's off beginning 4th of July and all, then that next week. So we'll be doing, you know, some outside projects. We're going to try to go to the beach too. But we're going to get those little solar lights that I was telling you that you can screw them right into the wood. They're step lights for your deck. So like I said, if we don't do it this weekend, sometime not next week but the week after, we'll go ahead and do that. And also, you know, I painted my front door green. Remember I did that? I completely forgot about, we have a door that goes over by our garage, and I didn't paint that. And it's still, and it's actually like a red color, and the color that was on the front door, you know, was like a rust color, a little bit orangier than the redwood, if you guys remember that. And so the people that had this house before, they didn't even use the same paint color, obviously. But yeah, so to get that all uniform, I have to paint that. And then I'm thinking, this has been a really, really nice summer. It's been cool. We've had rain though, lots of rain, but it's been cool. Not real hot and, you know, where you come outside and you just start dripping with sweat. Not like that. Like the humidity's, you know, not there. But anyway, what I'm thinking about doing is perhaps painting my front porch. You know, all the spindle work and everything, painting it white. So we'll see how that goes. And look at this, my poor bush. Now that all the leaves have come off, I thought, oh, you know what? I think it's dead. But like I said, I think it was all the real cold weather that we got when it was supposed to have been warm outside. And I think that's what's caused all this spotting and everything. But if you can see here, see, there's growth. And if you look here, see, there's leaves there, here. There's growth there. So, like, you see it all sporadically. So that is, I'm sure, what it was. It was the cold, you know, attacked this because we had a very cold spring. You know, things started to warm up, but then it got like winter cold again. And it was out after all the leaves were on. So that's what's happened. So these are going to look scraggly this year. I mean, new leaves are coming, but then these are going to go off. It's going to look scraggly, but they're still alive. And that's the whole point. And so they'll be okay. I sprayed my roses and the bugs stopped eating the leaves. But now I've got to come out here and I've got to deadhead all these off of here so more blooms can start to grow. And let's see, that's probably about it. We have a little bit of light trimming to do. That we'll take care of that when Harry is on vacation. But you can see here the branches with the leaves are starting now to flow into each other. And if you could see, like right up in here, see all the little, those are buds for the flowers. And when they start to open, or even before they open, they get top heavy and they'll start to hang down. And that's when it really will start to canopy over. So these are my crepe myrtles. And we have an issue with this branch here. I think from here to about the middle part of it, we're going to have to whack all that off. It's getting too top heavy, and you can see here it's getting, if we got to take some of this off, and when we do, it should, you know, allow that to come back up a little bit. But I'm afraid if we don't top this here, this is going to get really stressed and it's going to break off. So, you know, just little things like that. Ouch, little trimmings that we have to do. Ow, that really hurt. I hit a thorn. So anyway, I'm going to get to painting. Usually I'm cleaning my bathrooms. It's a little after 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm cleaning my bathrooms usually about this time on Saturday. But I decided to come out here before, you know, it starts to warm up and get hot. So I'm going to get my little earphones back on. I have my iPod. And I'm going to get to painting. Okay, coat 1 is done. I've got to put this lid on here. Hopefully the dogs won't bother it. Well, you know what? Let me pick this up. Let's put it this way. Coat 1 is done. So, see, Well, it's so light outside, I don't think you can tell. I'll come back out later and show it to you. But anyway, while this is drying, let me get all these things up. I have my paintbrush in here, wrapped in this plastic so that it doesn't dry. I gotta put these solar thingies here. So while this is drying, what I was gonna do is go paint the front door, but Adam came out and said, do you want help? So he's gonna paint the front door, and I'm gonna show you the color of it. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna go inside because I gotta clean the bathrooms, all 3 bathrooms. And Harry came home from his 2nd week in North Carolina, so I have all his clothes to wash. And usually when I'm cleaning the bathrooms, look at I'm sweating. Just that little bit of painting out here, it's the sun. But anyway, yeah, he's got his clothes, and then I usually wash towels when I'm cleaning the bathrooms. I gather a bunch of towels. So let's go look at the door. And I cut the grass on Wednesday, but it needs cut again, so Harry will probably cut that later. But yeah. Now, this is not the color that was on that front door. This is like a burgundy red color. Oh, look at this vine. See? This vine decided to grow up here. And this is what happens when it has nothing else to connect on. It wraps around itself. But I got to trim these off so I can get it here on my little stepping stones. But look what I did. This is coat number 1. But this is that Valspar no slip. I told you I would put it on here. That's what I have on my steps over there. And I'm going to leave this. It's this color. There's a couple places where it's worn. The whole thing, it's actually still pretty good, the paint, but the places where it needs to be touched up, I'm going to touch that up. And so I got to put another coat on there as well. And then I'll show you the door. Adam is washing his car. So there's the door. Now the glass, Adam had to get wet paper towels to try to clean up, you know, some paint. And that's okay, because after the door completely dries, I'll wait till tomorrow. I'm going to come out here with some Windex and get all that. Are we going to go outside and eat? Let's go out. Here we are. We're having our picnic. Oh, on nice days I feed them outside, so that they don't get my floors all dirty, especially after I've mopped them, which I need to mop them. It's been a couple days since I've done that. I had a shower. I was so sweaty. I was going to cut the grass, but Adam decided he wanted to cut it. Okay, so there we go. And that's all finished. And the door is painted. Yay! Are we all done? I think Chloe's feet are burning hot. Come on, you ready to go in? Believe it or not, when it's really hot outside, this deck and even this carpet gets really, really hot. It's hot on the paws, ain't it? Mommy's got her flip-flops so it doesn't bother me. But it is hot for you. Alrighty. Oh, and there's a fly in here I'm going to have to kill. My dryer is off. So after I clean up this, I've got to go get the towels. Hold those. Put my colored clothes in the dryer. Put my white colored clothes, lighter things I should say, put those in the washing machine. It's 2:06. And I need to straighten up in here. Now I'm making just chicken and rice for dinner today, because I don't want to fire up the oven, and we've been eating sandwiches while Harry was gone. That kind of thing, you know, lighter meals. And we grilled out yesterday. He was off yesterday, and he had bought some New York strip steaks and ribeye. So we had that, and I made stuffed baked potatoes. So anyway, Adam's almost done cutting front lawn. So anyhow, our doors will match. I'm thankful for that. Adam did a good job painting that. There he is, he's out there. He was so funny. He was out on the Chase lounge and he says, I gotta do something about getting tan because, you know, because he works indoors. And he says, I haven't gotten any sun and I'm white as a ghost. Said, go out and sit on the tractor and cut the grass. He says, really? I said, how do you think I've gotten tan? What do I do when I go outside? I'm pretty basically cutting the grass and spraying weeds.